That fucking guy. Maybe it's at your gym, at your work, at your school. Maybe you see him every day at some local store. Maybe he's your next door neighbor. But that fucking guy seems to have it all. He seems to just get it, right? He's worked well on his physique. Socially, he's fluid. Never seems to be insecure. Even when he's in a bad mood, he seems to handle it perfectly. You wish you were like that. You want to have the respect he does. The personality. The confidence. The looks. And you will never be him. And for as long as you keep trying to imitate, because you start studying him. You don't mean to, but subconsciously you watch how he interacts, how he carries himself. And maybe you start feeding that into your own personality. Not a lot of it. You're not doing a psychopathic copy, but your brain thinks that if you imitate him in small, subtle ways, you will become the alpha. You'll have his confidence. Maybe there's a secret. And I'll tell you what, bro, there is a secret. But as long as you keep trying to be him, you will never be him. Do you want to know what his secret is? For one reason or another, he unlocked this mental key at some point in his life. It's within every person, and some people never unlock it. But if you do, if you can obtain it, you won't be him, you will be you. Because that's the secret, bro. He is himself. Not only is he himself, but he is fine with himself. He is happy with himself. And he keeps trying to be the best version of himself. Sounds simple on paper. You might want to click off because that sounds like the easiest answer, but that is not as simple as it sounds. To be happy with yourself. It's almost a throwaway line. Your brain probably threw it away when I said it, but you know how much connotation goes with that? To be happy with yourself. That is something that takes years of work and dedication. For your ego and your consciousness and your confidence to all be in the right place. Because being happy with yourself suggests that you're at a level of perfect competency with your work or your skills or your gym, but that's almost impossible. If you're like me, you'll never be happy with where you are. You always want more. But to be happy with who you are as a person, to know that you'll always strive for more. Whatever your values are, of what you think a good person should be, to know that you are that. That takes work. To respect yourself and to be yourself. Because if you compare being the best version of yourself with just being yourself, that's how you do it. That's the key. Because a lot of people use just being yourself as an excuse to be a cunt. They put being themselves over human kindness. And that's stupid. Because you can be yourself and be kind. You're not bending over backwards when you're being kind, you're just being kind. Don't let your ego get in the way. But you should be hustling. Looking in the mirror and realizing that if you're not happy with yourself, it's not because you need to be acting like someone else, it's because you need to be working on yourself. Look in the mirror. There is someone in there, in those eyes, that if you work hard enough, people will look at you and say, I want to be like him, subconsciously. Because you need to give off that energy of, I am content with myself, I have got it. And you do have it. It's just buried somewhere in you, and you need to dig. And how you dig is you work. If it matters to you at the gym, on your body, on your mental, on your physique, on your consciousness, trying to just be the best version of yourself, and all while staying authentic to yourself, to your purpose, to your personality. And you'll meet traction along the way. You could be the nicest person in the world and people will still dislike you. That's okay. Just stay kind. You will never be him, and the moment when you become him is the moment where you realize that you don't want to be, because you want to be you. You want to be the most authentic and best version of yourself, and relentlessly chase that, because that's way more powerful than any sort of imitation game. So get hustling, bro. Say less. Do more.